Charles here. Welcome to Backroads Living. We appreciate each and every one of you that stop by and watch our videos. We appreciate all of you who support our videos here and on our locals channel. We do have a new locals channel. The description and link to that is in the description box below. If you'd like to join us over there and support us over there, you can. We talk about a lot of things over there that we don't talk about here on this channel. This channel is mostly prepping related, and that channel covers quite a bit more things. So if you'd like to find out about it, hop over there and look it over and join it. And if you'd like to support us, you most certainly can, and we most certainly appreciate it. So today's video, we're going to go over some things that we found at our out-of-town Walmart. We went to stop by a super Walmart because many times we can find there what we're not able to find in our local store. And it's just, I don't know why our local store doesn't carry a lot of it. It's not a super Walmart, and maybe that's the reason, I don't know. But many times we can find there what we can't find in our local store. But we wanted to go ahead and show you a few things, and vitamins is one of those things that we can't find a lot of times at our local store, or the types of vitamins we're looking for. Now, I did a video a few days back, if you want to go check it out, about the FDA is going to, if this new bill is passed, this new stimulus bill, it's really not an infrastructure bill at all. They call it an infrastructure bill, but it's just another spending bill is all it is. It's another bill to oppress people with. But at any rate, if that bill is passed, the FDA, there's a bill in there for the FDA to start regulating vitamins. And if that's the case, then vitamins are going to become very expensive, and there will be some that will probably leave the marketplace, because it will become so expensive for the vitamin companies to get their vitamins passed through the FDA that they won't be able to afford to manufacture them anymore. So keep that in mind. Go back and watch that video. It's pretty important if you rely on vitamins for anything at all. But we were able to find the selenium. This was recommended by a medical professional to take selenium daily. And we were able to find this at the super Walmart. We couldn't find it at our local Walmart. So again, we're thankful that we have super Walmarts. It's hard to find some of this stuff in the local stores we have here, the smaller stores. Now, I'm not a big proponent of supporting Walmart by any means. If you can find this kind of stuff at a smaller store, at a mom and pop store, or any place outside of Walmart, I'd encourage you to purchase it there. But like we said, a lot of times we just can't find things that we're looking for at other places. Now, we hear a lot on our videos here, people say from time to time that, oh no, don't go to Walmart. Oh no, don't buy from Walmart. And that's understandable. I mean, it really is. But there are times that we just can't find things at other places. So sometimes we're kind of restrained to go there, or order from somewhere like Amazon, which is no different, or order from eBay, which is no different. I mean, Walmart, Amazon, eBay, any of these places, they're all the same. They all have the same mindset. They all have the same political views. It's all the same, one and the same. If you order from Amazon, but you don't buy from Walmart, you're really not helping anything, as far as you saying that you're going to quit supporting these people. They're all the same. So it just is what it is. Do what you have to do to survive. If you have to buy it from Amazon, buy it from Amazon, if that's the only place you can find what you need to do your preps with. I don't encourage buying from Amazon unless it's a necessity. Same thing with Walmart. Same thing with the big corporations. I don't support them, but I use them when I have to. Here's another one that we purchased. We was able to find at the super Walmart. We wasn't able to find at our local Walmart was the magnesium. And this builds bone health. Another vitamin that was recommended by a health professional to take daily is the magnesium, bone and muscle health. The first one is for your immune system. The first one I showed you, the selenium, this is to help build up your immune system and keep it functioning properly. It's a wonderful item that I was not really familiar with a great deal. Now, we're still in the hunt for vitamin C in a liquid form. because all the vitamin C we find in the pill form, we would have to take several pills in order to take the daily recommended dosage that the health professional recommended that we take. Another thing that we purchase sometimes at our local Walmart, but again, they're out of it a lot, and they had this at the Super Walmart when we went, is the antacid tablets. These are really good antacid tablets. They're as good as Tums or anything else you'll take. Like I said, we rarely take these, but on occasion we will need one, and we like to have them put back for that. If we have a economic collapse, or we have something come along that you have to have this right here, the jib jab, in order to shop and get things, there may come a time that you can't just walk in the store and buy these, and you may have to have these put back for things like that, for upset stomachs and acid indigestion and things like that. So those are things good to have on hand. And that the vitamins, I would encourage you to stock up on your vitamins. They have a long shelf life, and like we said in our live video last night, and in our I don't know if I mentioned it in the other video or not, but in our live video last night we mentioned how that vitamins have a long shelf life to start out with, and then normally they're going to last a couple of years past their expiration dates. Now that comes from people who work in the vitamin field. The expiration date on the selenium is 4/24, so we're looking at these still be good, which they won't last that long, but if we needed them to, they'd be good through 4/26. So if you wanted to buy up some of these would be good for another 5 years. And you're looking at the magnesium also, which it had a date on it of 7/22. So you're looking at 7/24, another 3 years out. So if you needed to stock up on stuff like this, you could most certainly do it. And it doesn't just overnight lose its strength. Like when 4/24 rolled around or 7/24 rolled around, all of a sudden it doesn't have any strength left at all. It would still have some benefit to you. So keep that in mind as well. And they're not going to hurt you to take them beyond that. We also try to pick up ibuprofen in volume like this when we find it in the 2-packs. And we also got this at our Super Walmart. And again, that's not a place I cherish going. Man, I don't like going in that big store. It's, golly, it can be pretty frustrating. I'm not real fond of shopping anyway, but to go in there and it's just so large to have to walk from one end to the other and all around in circles and everywhere to try to find things, and I'm not familiar with it anyway because we don't shop it enough to stay familiar with it, and then a lot of times we have to hunt things down. But anyway, we do buy ibuprofen and acetaminophen in these 2-packs like this when we can find them, and they have a good date on them too, and they're going to last a long time. These are dated out 11/22, and I'm sure they'd still be good beyond that for a little while, because like I said, everything doesn't lose all of its effectiveness overnight. Now, here's some things I purchased there, and I thought I was getting a good buy on them because all the name brand was like $3.49 and $3.79, and this ended up being no, the other was $4 and something, and this ended up being $3.49. Let me look at my receipt right here real quick. I'm pretty sure that's what this cost me. These were $3.34. Okay, these were $3.34, and the others were $4 and some odd cents. There was 2 other name brand there, but this was a great value, and I thought, man, this is a good buy right here. $3.49 or 34 cents, and right here it is. It's the great value corned beef. And I like corned beef and cabbage. I like to fix it with cabbage and have a big skillet of hot cornbread right out of the oven with it, and those are things that I enjoy. But when I got to Save-A-Lot, we left Corbin, came back to Barbourville, and we stopped at our local Save-A-Lot, and I was going through looking for that roast beef with gravy. Couldn't find it. Couldn't find it in Corbin at the Save-A-Lot. They said they had no idea when they'd ever get it back in again. Said it was a product that this COVID had affected, and they just didn't know when they'd get it back. That it had slowed down the production lines and the manufacturing plant and all this stuff where this was packaged and put together, and they didn't know when they'd ever get any more back in. But it's really good if you can find it in your area. Is the roast beef with gravy from Save-A-Lot. Delicious stuff. It's really good, guys, and I would highly recommend it if you can find it. But they didn't have it in our local store either. They've not had it there in a year probably. But when I went in there, I saw cans. It wasn't Great Value brand, but it was cans of this same size of corned beef. And it was $2.99. So, you know, I know it's just 35 cents difference, but if you buy several cans of it, that'd add up over time. And in our day and time, every penny counts. So I didn't get as good a bargain as I thought I did, but it was still better than the name brand at Walmart. But anyway, we got 3 cans of those, and we enjoy that. Another thing that we picked up there, now I have had over the last probably several months, I don't know exactly how long, but a light, what I would consider a light or mild touch of shingles. And I have breakouts across my stomach and across my back, lower back, and in my chest area from time to time. And I have been buying a salve from the Dollar Tree that I use on that, and it helps it. It helps it quite a bit, but there's still times that it really is pretty frustrating. But there was someone recommended, and I can't remember who it was. I'll try to go back over and see if I can find who recommended this. Maximum Strength Board Rocks Butt Paste for diaper rash for babies. Now right here's what it is. I did find it at Walmart, and I bought a tube of it. And they said that their doctor recommended this to them for shingles. Now, I have applied some of it this morning on an area that had was starting to get us a little bit of a breakout again. And I'm gonna see how it works and see if it works as good or better than the other. Now, if it's gonna have to work better because the other's just $1 from the Dollar Tree, okay? And if this works better and gives me longer lasting relief, of course, this is a larger tube than what we buy at the Dollar Tree. This is 4 ounces, and the Dollar Tree is like a ounce and a half, I think. So really, it's not a big price difference, but just a little. I think this was $6 and something. This was $6.98 for 4 ounces. So the other's $1 for an ounce and a half. So anyway, we're going to try it and see how it works. And if you've had experience with this or heard anybody else talk about it, be sure and drop your comments in the comment section below. We welcome all your comments on any of this stuff, or if you find it cheaper elsewhere, let us know. Or if you have a different source for your vitamins, vitamin C especially, we'd love to find some vitamin C in a liquid form that we could use and take a little bit larger dosage and not have to take so many pills to get the dosage that we want to take. Another thing that I found, now this I found in my local Walmart, which is highly unusual. They had 4 boxes of these, and they was probably 24 to the box, to the flat. And was these regular mouth lids by Ball. It says regular mouth lids. The bands are not included with it now, but these regular mouth lids for your Ball canning jars. These, what an excellent find, $2 and something a box for 12. And so I bought like 8 boxes of them. I'm not kidding. When you find this stuff and you've got a couple extra dollars in your pocket, put it back. You never know when you're going to need this stuff, folks. You just never know when you're going to need it. I regretfully didn't buy any of the jars. They had about 8 flats of jars sitting there, a dozen jars to the flat for $11.98. And I hope I don't really regret it later on. But I didn't buy any of those. We have been buying up some jars along, and I don't know. I hope we've got enough, but I hesitated. I started to buy a couple of flats and didn't. So maybe I should have. I don't know. Like I say, I hope I didn't make a mistake. Anyway, we did get some other things that I wanted to share with you. Now, we talked in our live video last night, and we've mentioned it in other videos before, that when you have pets and animals, that you need to take care of them too. When you go to the grocery or wherever it is you go, whether it be the pet store or Tractor Supply, wherever it is that you purchase your pet food, you've got to take care of your pets. You opt to own those pets, and they become your responsibility. So you need to feed them. You need to take care of them, make sure they've got food also. So when you're prepping for yourself for the long term, then you need to prep for them too. Now, whether this be for a 3-day emergency if the light's out, because of a storm, or whether it be from a tornado, or whether it be some other natural disaster, and you're down for a month or maybe 2 months or whatever. When you're prepping to take care of yourself and your family to survive these things, think of your pets as well. So when we were at Walmart, we have been experiencing over the last few months a big shortage in the canned food that we feed our cats. Now, we would go in and there would be some food there on the shelves, but it was not the food that our cats liked. And you know how finicky cats can be sometimes. But, I'm sure they're just like us and anything else. If they get hungry enough, they're going to eat what's available. But at the time, for right now, when they're not starving, they can be kind of finicky, and they like specific things, and some things they don't. Well, our cats are very fond of the chicken and tuna dinner by the Friskies prime filet, and that's what they like. I mean, that's what they eat. If we get them other stuff, they just don't much care for it. But we have been finding it hard to get this stuff. We would go in and the shelf would be empty for weeks at a time. We'd go in once a week or something, the shelf would be empty. Go back the next week, there might be 3 cans on it. Go back next week, there might not be any again. So when we find it, we buy a flat of it or more. If there's sometimes we'll buy 2 flats of it. It's 57 cents a can. And we care about our pets. We love our pets, and we want to take care of them. We want to make sure that they don't suffer any more than is necessary. So when you're out buying for yourself and preparing for yourself and prepping for food, think of your pets as well. Now, the pets can drink. They don't have to drink your good water. They can drink rainwater. They can drink creek water. They can drink any of that stuff like that, and it doesn't bother them. So you don't have to put back water for them. But you do have to, unless you're in an area that they can't get to water, then you have to take that into consideration as well. If you can catch rainwater for them, they can drink rainwater. But always think of your pets also when you're prepping and putting back food. Another thing we were able to find at the Super Walmart was this flat of peaches. Now, we like peaches with cottage cheese. I'll get it out here in a few minutes. We like peaches with cottage cheese. And this is a good fill-in right here. A can of this will do Sandy and I sometimes 2 servings, with some cottage cheese. And it's really good for like a dessert. Keeps you from having to eat all those sweets and stuff, and it's much better for you than that if you get you some cottage cheese and fruit of some kind. Now, I know that it's nowhere near as good as fresh peaches. I understand that, but we don't have access to fresh peaches here, so this is our peaches of choice. And these cans of peaches from Walmart, the Great Value, has a really good taste. They taste real good. So if you haven't tried them, I'd encourage you to do that. The next thing that we picked up there that we find it very difficult to find in our local Walmart are carrots. We picked up a flat of carrots. Now, these are 50 cents a can. The peaches are 98 cents a can, but these are 50 cents a can. And this is what I encourage every time you go to the grocery. Anywhere that you can buy cans like this that's 50 cents or less, get several of them if you've got a few extra dollars on you. This right here is 12 cans of vegetables that for $6. So that's going to go a long way for us, and it's stuff that we can't that we have a hard time finding locally. So we have to go out of town sometimes to find stuff like this. And these have a good date on them. These are dated out to 2023, December 2023. So these are going to last a long time, and you can't have too much of this kind of stuff. In our beginning prepper videos that we've put out in the past few weeks, we talk about buying stuff that's shelf stable. This is those shelf stable goods that's going to be there for a long time. Guys, if you're new to this, get you some cans of food like this and put them back. They're going to last you a long time. If you have to start rationing your own food, if you have to start cutting back and fasting to make your food last, these things will last you a long time, okay? The other thing that we bought was peas, and I'm going to mention why we do this. The peas right here, 50 cents a can also. They have a long shelf life on them also. They're good out through, it says 2024. So these are going to last a long time. We're trying to shore up our pantry right now. We're trying to fill in all the gaps that we have with our fruits and vegetables. We want to be sure that we've got at least a year's supply of this stuff put back for us. And to do that, that's what we're working on. That's why we bought these flats, to try to fill in. We've still got just a little bit to go. We thought we was there. After more research the other day, we realized we were still just a little bit short. But for $6 right here, $6 and six again, $12. We've got 24 meals of vegetables for $12, and that'll feed 3 of us. Sandy, myself, and our son that lives here behind us. This will feed 3 of us. One can will do 3 of us. So that's that's just for 50 cents. You can't beat that, guys, unless you can find it cheaper. And if you can, of course, you can beat that. I realize that maybe at Aldi or some of the other stores that they may be a little cheaper, the cans might, and if they are, then by all means buy them up by the flat when you have the extra money to do that. I understand that everybody doesn't have the extra money to buy a flat of stuff like this all the time, but when you can, do it. And that was our haul today from Walmart. But that's why we buy up these things like this. We like peas, all right? Let me say this again so you'll understand it. We like peas, all 3 of us. We like carrots, and we like peaches. I don't particularly care for green beans, and Sandy doesn't either, out of the cans like this. So we buy very few of them. Our son eats them, and he eats few of them. So we don't stock up real heavy on green beans because it's not something we're going to eat a whole lot of. So if you don't like something, just because it's a vegetable, don't buy it. Just because people say, well, you need to stock up on your vegetables. Buy the vegetables you're going to eat. Just buy the ones you like. Don't waste your money on stuff you're not going to eat. But now, like I said, if you've got stuff in your pantry, and Sandy mentioned this the other night in our live video, if you've got stuff in your pantry that you don't care for a whole lot, and you get real hungry, you'll eat it anyway. Don't throw stuff out just because you don't like it. These things have long dates. Hang on to them. Maybe you can figure out a way to incorporate them in something else. And if you can, that's a great thing. So, guys, thank you all. We appreciate you stopping by today and joining us. Don't forget to like our channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It really helps us when you like our videos and comment on them. So be sure and comment. Let us know what you're doing. Let us know how things are going on in your area, and the preps that you're doing, and the supplies that you're putting back. Keep us informed. We appreciate it. Send us emails. We love to hear from you. When you send us emails, it encourages us and lets us know that you guys are out there doing things. And don't forget our locals channel. Go over and check that out. The link's in the description box below. And as we always say, keep your house in order. Get your house in order. First house you need to have in order is your spiritual house with the Lord Jesus Christ, that you might know Him. Second house to get in order is your pantry for your family. Provide for your family, guys. Take care of yourself, take care of your family, and take care of your pets. And until then, we'll see you in the next video.